When the sun has gone to sleep and the stars begin, close your eyes, don't be afraid, 'cause dreams are waiting for you in the shade. Twinkle, twinkle, little glow. Twinkle, twinkle, time to take it slow. Up above the world, dreams are dancing, see them twirl. Twinkle soft and bright, gently through the night.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are starting a new section of the Adjacent podcast called Have You Heard This One? Have you heard this one? So we want you to get a comfy, cozy place, put on your best lotion, get your night routine done, get in bed, snuggle up, and we are going to be telling you bedtime stories. These bedtime stories are going to be true, usually, maybe some fiction stories, but mainly true stories, things from the past, things that are going on in real life right now as we speak. We have some of our favorite things, but we are going to keep stepping it up once you give us some recommendations.
Yes, I just lathered up with some Nida.
Yes, you could get that on your TikTok shop. And then this is a Mario Badescu lip mask.
This is Jody's favorite.
Love this. The Hydro
Boost from Neutrogena.
Like, you know what? I know our friends out there like Letty and Montanez and those people with great skin. They look good. They have the best nighttime routine. Shelly got me one of those light up masks.
Yeah.
And I've been wearing it, but I think you're only supposed to do it 3 days a week. I need to ask Jess for some clarification.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are snuggling up in our comfy, cozy bed, and we are going to show you on Patreon all the bedding, where you can get it, things like that, where we got that. This is a cute little day bed that's in our Airbnb, and we love it so much. We will be wearing some matching pajamas.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of nighttime gear, which is not like us, Shelly. Usually we're like wearing a tank top or one of John's shirts. I'll wear one of John's shirts and socks or a jersey.
The jersey.
So Shelly's going to be sharing a tell with me a bedtime story and asking me, have you heard this one?
Yes, I get to tell the first story. So buckle up, bitches. Okay, settle in, sweethearts.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, get snuggly, get all snuggly. And hey, you guys, if you want to come tell us this story, you can join us.
We would love to have a slumber party with you.
Yeah.
A little threesome, so and the menage a trois without the sexy part. That unless you want to tell us a sexy tale.
Yeah, if you want to come in and tell us down sexiness, that's okay too. So I'm going to tell y'all a story. Have you heard this one?
Let's see.
Once upon a time, long before the boas and tiaras, long before the streets of Austin, there was a child growing up near the ocean in Florida. Born June 24th, 1951. And raise your hand when you realize who it is.
Oh, okay.
And you guys,
You can play along at home.
You can play
in your bed.
Feel free to text me once you realize who it is. And I'm not going to tell you who it is.
Okay.
We're going to just leave this hanging.
I think I know, but I'm just guessing.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell me this.
On June 24th, 1951, a Cancer, you know what that means. This child had nurturing nature, strong intuition, and was loyal. The child was bright, curious, thoughtful, full of big ideas about the world. They loved stories. They loved people. They dreamt of a life that felt meaningful, even if they weren't quite sure what that meant yet. But like many stories, this wasn't simple. The childhood was pretty rough.
Oh, no.
Yeah. There were hard moments, confusing moments, moments where the world didn't always feel kind or easy to understand. And so as they grew older, they went searching. They went to college at Florida State before serving in the Naval Reserves. They studied how people communicated, how stories are told, how voices are heard. They tried on what many would call a normal path. Normal path. But something inside them kept whispering. There's more to you than this. So they kept moving from place. I have goosebumps. They kept moving from place to place, from versions of themselves to another. They kept shifting and changing who they were and trying to find themselves. Until one day, after a year-long bike ride, they landed in a city that felt different. Can you guess what that city was?
Is it by the water? I was going to say called Daytona.
A city where music spilled out in the streets.
Oh, Austin?
Yes, where people didn't just accept differences, they celebrated them.
Good.
And in that city, something clicked. It was Austin. You were right. The person who had spent so long searching finally decided, whatever became exactly who I am. And oh, did they ever?
Okay, I think I know who it is now. I thought it was your father-in-law.
Yeah. Out came the feather boas. Out came the tiaras. The bold, the beautiful, something barely there outfit.
Like, no, it is.
Something barely there. They walked the streets of Austin like a celebration, waving at strangers, turning sidewalks into stages, making people laugh, pause, and wonder. Some people didn't understand.
Double takes, a lot of double takes.
Some people stared. But most people, they smiled because that's Austin.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people we are. Because this wasn't just about being seen. This person saw others, like truly saw others. They noticed the overlooked. They stood up for the unseen. They reminded a growing city not to lose its heart. We need to revisit this, you guys. They made appearances in The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
I didn't know that.
And they were in a commercial for the Super Bowl.
What?
I know. They even had a documentary made about them.
I knew that part.
They even ran for mayor against Kirk Watson. Not to win. That was not the goal, but to make people think. To remind everybody that kindness and community matters. I'm going to cry. And slowly, something magical happened. They became a symbol, a feeling, a story passed from one Austinite to another. So now when you walk through Austin, past the music, the murals, the magic, you might feel it. You might feel it deep in your heart. A little whisper in the air. Be bold, be kind, stay weird. And if you ever wondered where that spirit came from, well, this is the story of a day, and we're not going to tell you the person, but on March 8th, every year is celebrated. This person is celebrated.
I need to put that on my calendar.
I know. We need to celebrate this day.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
I know who it is.
They are.
Or how they are. Yeah.
I love it. So, at the end, sweet dreams.
But hasn't that person passed?
They have passed away.
But their spirit still lives.
Yes, forever. Forever. Good night, JoJo.
Good night, Shelly. Did you bring your CPAP?